morning. Late last year, Mayor Mike Dugan and I met to discuss opportunities of mutual benefit to both Windsor and Detroit. This meeting led to a follow-up conversation to discuss autonomous vehicles specifically and the way both cities could capitalize on our geography, located on an international border with a history of cooperation. Both Windsor and Detroit own their respective halves of the tunnel, and cross-border movement is a way of life. Over 7,000 people daily cross the border for employment and thousands more for a variety of other purposes. We believe that identifying and helping to find solutions to the challenges associated with the autonomous vehicle crossing at an international border is a natural fit. There are lots of test sites around the world working on important issues related to autonomous vehicles. Many here will know about Stratford in Ontario being one of those sites, and in Michigan they have the Willow Run site in Ypsilanti that is being developed for the same purpose. But no one in North America is working on cross-border autonomous vehicle testing like we are proposing today. Not only is it natural because it's authentic to our area, but it's also an appropriate fit to have both the Motor City and the auto capital of Canada working together jointly to find solutions to these challenges that frankly affect our communities, but also our two nations. Workforce skills development, and all of those are very important, but the most important one that we've tagged onto is technology advancement, including connected cars and autonomous vehicles. Carolyn Brown is also here. She's the CEO of the tunnel, and she was brought in to begin the process of identifying the challenges associated with crossing an international border and exiting one country and entering another. And you just can imagine, if you look behind me right now, if an autonomous vehicle were pulling up to the toll booth, how would that vehicle know exactly where to stop? How would that vehicle know to proceed once the gate opens? If that driver chooses to go into duty-free, how would you communicate that with the vehicle so that the car pulls off appropriately? What happens with that vehicle when it goes through the tunnel and loses a signal? What happens with that vehicle when it has a signal in Canada, is going to the United States and loses that signal or changes to a different signal on a US carrier on the Detroit side? What happens when that vehicle approaches a customs booth? How does that vehicle know when to proceed? How does it know when to stop? And how does a customs officer direct that vehicle to secondary inspection if so needed? And these are just a few of the many, many issues that are involved when we talk about an autonomous vehicle crossing